Hello everyone, this is Neronium. Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. It's time to give myself trauma with these songs. So, Country of Musketeers. By far the hardest songs in the entirety of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Like, these songs are actually difficult. And it's, no joke, a strange place to have a difficulty spike that peters off after this. No song is as hard as these next two songs on Project. Specifically the next song, especially. Like, this song's not too bad once you get the hang of it, but the one that is All for One. All for One? Oh, have fun. Like, and it's weird because, no, actually, I think this was a good difficulty spike level in the original game, too, now that I think about it. Right here. Look at this. I feel like I'm spamming the A button at this point. Oh boy. Yeah, this is kind of rough. Okay, why is my thing kind of like... My player's kind of lagging. Well, either way, we're done. My playback player was lagging for some odd reason. I don't know why. Especially because I have a lot of RAM. But that's all for one. We got all the boxes and barrels, so we're done with that song. Okay, that's not too bad. Now on to the one that made me hate my controller, and my controller hate me for all eternity. All for One. Rainbow Excellent or better ratings, a 45% on hard mode. Thing is, clear with 50% health without using items. I had to do this in two different ones. Watch this. Words just... This is probably the song that took the second longest. And I had to use items just to survive. Because I could not finish this song on proud mode without using items. Like, I literally cannot finish this song on proud mode without using items. Here it comes. Have fun. Oh, you thought there was only one of them? Ah, that's cute. Yeah. I'm still surprised I never got as much tunnel vision on this as I normally do. Guess what? It's back! Yeah, this song sucks. I don't like this song on... And here's the worst part. Look at the end of the song. Yeah, no, that's not fun. Never again. Never again. And you know what's the worst part? If you look at the stipulation, had I missed 3 more, I wouldn't have gotten that stipulation. So we're done.
Sora and Riku continued traveling from dream to dream. However, the cloaked boy, Ansem, and Xemnas appeared everywhere Sora and Riku went, misleading them with every encounter. Meanwhile, Mickey was caught up in one of Maleficent's schemes, but he was saved by Lee, formerly known as Axel, from Organization 13. Master Yen Sid agreed to make Lee a Keyblade wielder to catch Xehanort off guard in hopes of defeating him.
It was actually a good plan, because it actually did catch him off guard and stop him from doing what he planned on doing. He gave me a Mega Potion for that. I deserve better. So clear without 50% or more health. Yeah, I ain't doing that on Proud Mode. We're doing that on Standard. And I'm actually going to show off Standard on this one, just to show you how different they are. Yeah, night and day, ain't it? Have fun! I know I did. My controller hates me to this day. Yeah, it's just night and day. And I don't know how I did not get tunnel vision and how this didn't take me longer than Vector to the Heavens. Like, Vector to the Heavens can be difficult, but it's not as difficult as All for One on Proud Mode with no items. This also made me glad that I'm not playing this on the Xbox or on the PlayStation 5, because those controllers are more expensive than the Switch Pro controller for the most part. For the most part. Sometimes you get them cheaper, like right now during the time when all these sales are going on. Even this song can't help but do this. Even the song on Standard can't help but throw a bunch of enemies all at once at a different rhythmic pace. There. 50% of my health. I'm never playing this song again. Never. It's also not the hardest song for the stipulations. There's one song in particular that we're going to be doing in the next episode that was the hardest song to do with stipulations. To get all of the stars. It actually ironically becomes the most played song in this game by me because of that. But we've got the Melody of Slumber, The World That Never Was. We got Sacred Distance, which I love Sacred Distance. I have fallen asleep to this song many a times. This is such a good song. You missed fewer than 9 times. All star targets with excellent or better. Alright, item boost, EXP boost. I don't know why I'm doing the EXP boost. Oh look, the weird dodo things. This is such a good song. So I mentioned beforehand that this is considered a sleeping world. But it's also considered a world that's outside of the sleeping worlds. So, like, does the world that never was still exist in the Kingdom Hearts series? Like, we know that some worlds go into a deep slumber, and then the keyhole from the sleeping worlds won't come up. I figured the reason why this world showed up was because Organization 13 kidnapped Sora. But at the same time, I'm also very curious if this world still does actually exist in the Kingdom Hearts worlds. As we'll see when we get to later in the game. Which isn't that much longer, actually. It's a couple more episodes before we finish up this game. So much easier than frickin' All for One. Boop. So much easier than All for One. Alright, AAA, a full chain. We got the Kuma Panda. Yeah, we definitely didn't miss any. And we got the Rumbling Rose. So let's go now on from Sacred Distance to Deep Drop. Miss 13 or fewer and defeat 60% or more of aerial enemies and dodge all range attacks by jumping. Okay, we're going on standard. Nope, I already screwed up. I'm on standard. I shouldn't be missing them on the second note. Funny enough, in this world, this was also such a big difficulty spike in terms of, like, levels, that it got to the point to where I remember in the original playthrough, I ended up just skipping most of the castle that never was, just to get to the top to fight Red Eyes. And I find that funny. That's one of the things, because I'm like, oh, these enemies are actually kind of tough. Can I just skip them? Oh, I can? Okay, I'm out of here. Bum, 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 bum. Boop. 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 We got a T-Rex. which I never actually got that Dream Meter in my playthrough. Like, I guess talking on the mechanics for that, because I might as well talk about something about Dream Drop Distance in that regard. The mechanics of, like, building the Dream Meters always seemed interesting, but the raising them and the fact that the abilities are tied to them for the abilities that you have for the current Dream Meter party you have is something I never was a fan of. Plus also, 2.8 to my knowledge still has a game-breaking bug in it regarding, I think it's the T-Rex one or it's the Drake. It's one of them. I remember it's a game-breaking bug that can crash. It could crash the PS4 back in the day, and it would cause the PS4 to delete the save data, I think. Like, it was a weird bug. It was related to making a certain Dream Meter with a certain combination. And I think that bug is still there to this day. Didn't really matter to me because I never made the Dream Meter in question because I don't think I ever got the recipe for it. There we go. That takes care of Deep Drop. And with Deep Drop done and a AAA Plus earned, we missed 2, but we got all the stars. So now, I think the next one we're going to be fighting is Xemnas. Because this one, Temporal Melody, is young Xehanort. Yeah, Melody of Slumber. What would go on to become Xemnas' new definitive theme for Kingdom Hearts in general, because they base the Data Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind fight music and actually base Kingdom Hearts 3 base Kingdom Hearts 3 Xemnas' theme off of the one that appears in Dream Drop Distance rather than Darkness of the Unknown, which I find interesting. Like, this song's good, don't get me wrong, but I like Darkness of the Unknown a little bit more. It's a good thing that you can tell when these ones telegraph their attacks. I think I messed up. Let's go again. Let's go again. Not that it really matters for this song. I like this song. Boom, boom, bum, 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 bum. This was also a fun boss fight to fight him in Dream Drop, I remember. It's also one that you can drop in, so have fun if you dropped in it. Now, this is the song, I believe, that my controller started getting drift, and I started noticing it. It was a Dream Drop Distance song. I remember that. It was either this one, or it was the next song, but I think it was this one. I kind of remember World That Never Was being in the background, so I think it was this one where I'm like, did my controller get drift? Oh no. I love this version of the song, even though darkness of beyond, known is better in the end. At some point, you just gotta give up and just go with that. At some point, you just gotta realize it's not gonna work. Alright, still got a AA+. Sweet! We defeated 65% of the Toximanders. So, now there's only 2 more songs in Dream Drop Distance left. We got Zemnis. We got Mansex. Alright. I remember everyone was so worried this was going to be the hardest song in all of Kingdom Hearts. And then we got the Eyes of Darkness. Which I looked at both of them. And I'm like, wait, hold on. There's a song after fighting Xehanort? And then I remember, wait, in the game, there is actually a boss after young Xehanort, because most of the game ends after you fight young Xehanort. And I honestly forgot, even in this, that's why I went up to Eyes of Darkness. And even after I beat the song, I'm like, wait, hold on, there's more? Oh, right, there is! Because I always forget fighting the nightmare version of Ventus's armor. I forget about that in Dream Drop Distance. Like, I always forget about that. Yeah, I think it was this one that I think it's this one that I realized that my controller has drift now. I remember a lot of people thought this was going to be the hardest song. Because of just like how Mysterious Figure and Young Xehanort's song share the same lead motifs. And you would be right by that matter. Yeah, you would be right by that matter. At some point, you just gotta give up. Don't ask me how I did that. I still don't know to this day. I've gone over that in footage so many times that I'm like, how did I do that? Boop. And that beats that, surprisingly. Didn't have to use Mickey's Curaga. Alright, so that beats Young Xehanort's theme. And there we go. So,
Sora thought he had completed his exam, but found himself in the world that never was. There, he was lured into the depths of darkness and captured to become the 13th vessel for Master Xehanort. Meanwhile, Riku had arrived to find Sora trapped in a bad dream. Riku learned that he had unwittingly dived into Sora's dream and protected him from nightmares as he slept. Master Xehanort managed to regain his form, but he was caught off guard and was unable to carry out his plan.
they couldn't include the funny cutscene of Mickey Mouse getting bodied.
Then he vanished, his parting words foretelling a war that was yet to come.
And then here's me like, okay, Young Xehanort, and I'm like, okay, now I can go there. Oh, right, there's another song. And in my mind, I don't know. I guess it's because it's such an underwhelming boss compared to young Xehanort that I'm like, oh right, there's more. And it's not a boss. No, this Dream Drop doesn't get the honor of having a boss track, which is kind of funny. I will admit though, the battle arena for this was really cool, and okay, fun fact about this. I have this track on my phone, but it's not the vanilla track of this for Eyes of Darkness. It's Eyes of Darkness combined with one of the only cool sounding Sonic Forces songs for bosses. And that's the Mega Death Egg Robot Phase 2. It actually goes together very well. Which is funny because it's the only time I will give Forces praise to. Which I think by the time that this video comes out, no, it'll all be... Hold on. What episode is this? I don't remember what episode this is. I think there were 18 episodes, so... Episode... I think it was 8? 8 was on the 19th, which I got the date on that wrong. Because these are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday projects. Oh yeah, no, I think Sonic X Shadow Generations, by the time this episode goes live, is going to be done. So, yeah, I made fun of that. I made fun of Forces a lot in that project. But that's a full chain. And we are done with the Dream Drop Distance worlds now. So, full chain, 4 goods. $97, $100, and $100. That is such a cool image from Days.
In order to wake Sora, Riku dived into his dream once more. Riku continued deeper into Sora's dream, where he encountered those whose hearts were sleeping inside Sora's heart. Thanks to their help, Sora managed to wake up safe and sound, and Riku was made a Keyblade Master. Lee had become a Keyblade wielder, and I was brought in to become a new member of the Guardians of Light.
Let's go! See you next time, everyone. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to check out more Kingdom Hearts content, check out the top link for a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, done on the PlayStation 5. And for another rhythm-based game, check out the bottom link for a playthrough of The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, done on the PlayStation 2.